Hey guys, it's Dylan, and I was messing around with Daniel Madison's new Hellions deck, version 2. Of course, I'm not special enough to get version 1. And I was thinking about how to mess with a few of the cards. And, here's something that I came up with. So, if you could just take any card, but since you're not here, I'll just take out one and show it. I hope you guys get that. And here, to help me out with this trick, I'm going to call upon a very special friend of mine. And you guys may not know him, but if you are interested in the Hellions deck, you better get to know him quick. I'm going to get a help from my good friend, the Devil. Now, of course, whenever you ask for the Devil's help, he'll always give you a little contract to sign. Of course, you would have to read it fully, but I've already read it several times because I ask him for help and he easily obliges. But after you straight out say, hey, where do I sign? He comes out himself, and just so you guys can see it, he comes out himself to give you the pen. I'm going to call that a pen. I know it's a quill, but he comes and gives you the pen with the ink to sign it yourself. And after you sign it, I'm not going to actually sign it. I don't want to ruin the card. And after you sign it, he wishes you a good day as he gives you his hand to help out. Now all you need to do is just give the cards one cut, and it's that fast. He's able to help you find the card, and the way he does that is that if you spread through the cards, his hand, as it looks like his hand is, actually reaching for a card, he's pointing to the card above it. So when he points to the card above it, that's him saying that it's the spectators. I'm sorry, the cards are messing up here. It's saying it's the spectator's card. I swear, that's the 10 of hearts. It is. Wow. I'm sorry, I did this to myself, and I got the 10 of hearts. So, and after he's done, he bids you adieu and takes his hand back. But of course, he doesn't want to leave you empty-handed. He just messed with your deck. Though, it's not something bad. He happened to leave it in new deck order. I'm not sure if you can see that. Just bear with me. So that was something I came up with. I'm not wearing my tail. That's something I came up with at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I am up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I could not sleep, and I started watching videos. So that's something I came up with the gimmicks that came with the deck. And by gimmicks that came with the deck, I mean, hold on, give me a second. I mean the two jokers that I feel like go amazing together, considering how it's I'm gonna get into frame, considering how it's a contract with the quill and ink to sign it with, and it's the Devil's Hand gimmick. Now, of course, these gaps are not really, are not really, oh no, don't see, because I mean, he pretty much shows it off on the, Hellions version 2 trailer. So, I'm not really going to do a full-out, review of this deck or anything. It just comes with, this gap card, a double backer, like all illusionist decks come with, and these two jokers. Now, unlike normal decks that have a very fancy Ace of Spades, this Ace of Spades is pretty minimal. But as you probably already noticed and saw, on the Ace of Diamonds, I'm just gonna catch a break so I can get back to it. The Ace of Diamonds is where the devil hides, and the words say don't play cards with the devil. And I find that really cool. Everybody, I kind of have not this demonic style about me, but I kind of have this punk alternative retro, and because of how, like, what people know about me, it's the fact that they aren't shocked if I coerce with the devil or something. I mean, it's the fact that, like, there's a trick, I think it's called Thread. I don't know who it's from, but I remember learning it from Wayne Houchin. And it's called Thread, where basically you would you would take a length of thread, and you would basically start eating it, supposedly, and then you'd be able to control it up towards your eye and slowly take it out. Like, you can see it going into the mouth and taking out the eye. Now, of course, something like that, people think it's not normal. You could just say, I had a root canal done the other day, and it didn't work out properly, and afterwards I found out I could do this. So yeah, that's something you could do. Like, it's just patter and stuff like that. So after a trick like that, it may be something else, something with fire, because I have a fire wallet back there, and I have a... I thought I had another trick that involved fire. I guess not. But I have a fire wallet, and basically you could do it with patter, saying, "Oh, I sold my soul to the devil to do amazing different kind of magic, or different kinds of tricks that fool the eye." And then, of course, you do something like petty and stupid, just like, "Oh, hey." And of course, you can show it off because nobody's gonna know anyway. Like, see, when I traded my soul, I asked him if I could do this. You take off the ring and just throw it right back on there. Now, of course, it's kind of petty, and you can do it over and over and over again. A lot of people have no idea how it's done. Trust me, I've done it several times to the same person, and they have no clue. But of course, when you actually, would show them, yeah, that's not what you think it is. That's actually how the trick is done. Because from my point of view, when I were to take off the ring, I'm actually switching it out for my middle finger, and then that's all that's really happening. So when it looks like you're taking off the ring and just throwing it right back on there, like, I enjoy showing this off to people too, like, just showing them how it's done. That's all I'm doing. They will be, like, depending on how much fun they're having and who they are, they will either be upset with you or just laugh because they think that you're making a fool of them, when in all reality, you're showing them exactly how it's done. Look, I took off my ring. No, I didn't. But that's exactly how the trick works. So like, you do something petty like that, and then, if you have a firewall, the firewall isn't really a secret. I mean, I'm going to keep it a secret, but it's pretty much a lighter in your wallet. Pretty much all it is. And, like, you tell them, I'm able to produce fire on command, and then you open up the wallet and fire. You ask them to do insane metrics, and then you do a whole, impossible thing, like, having thread go into your mouth and come out your eye. You do something else impossible, like ripping off a playing card and then ripping off the index of a playing card and just sticking it onto the back, like with the Angle Z or Angle Zero gaffs that come with the gaff system, or just in general that Daniel Madison teaches Angle Z. And you do something like that, and then you, like, probably end the routine, especially if you have, like, a triumph trick set in stone, or you've been using this deck the entire time, and you have a secret way of switching the deck or setting it up in a new order without anybody really realizing it. And then you finish off with that trick, and it's just, like, or you started with that trick, considering how you're signing your soul away at the beginning of that trick, and then you just bring that into a whole routine in itself. you talk about how, you know, you go to sell your soul to the devil, and he shows up and he gives you the contract, and then he gives you the quill to sign your name with. Like, for example, instead of having, you know, the contract show up first and then having the devil appear himself to give you the quill, what you could do is you could have the devil show up and, like, you could probably have him, like, on top of the deck or something, or you just send him up to the side, and then you do this little trick, and he gives you the contract and quill, where, of course, all you're doing is just you're putting them face to face on the top of the deck, you're showing it, and then you're just pushing it together as you take the bottom one off. Fairly simple. I'm gonna have to end this soon because I'm already at 11 minutes. But, like, with the Hellions deck, there's so many things that you can choose from, especially if you have a dark sense of humor, or you have, like, a dark magic presence. Like, I wouldn't be shocked that Daniel Madison uses something like this to introduce a trick, or, you know, because he is a card mechanic at heart, I know that, so he wouldn't be really doing magic, but I know that there's other people, I guess Dynamo, I haven't seen him in a while, but, like, people like him that would much prefer to give off the essence of real magic versus, you know, oh, it's just a trick. Like, don't worry, I'm not doing anything weird, I'm just showing off what I can do with sleight of hand and skill. So, if you want to go the route of, look, there is no way you can explain how this happens, and if you have a more demonic version of, you know, the tricks, like the fire wallet, instead of just having, oh, this thing goes to my wallet, you could open up the wallet and, you know, fire bursts out first. You close it, you blow out the flames, and then you open it back up and you take out the card, or have nothing to do with the card, just open up the wallet and have flames. If you know what you're doing, you can probably create an entire routine around this deck alone, all because of that devil's card and the two jokers and the devil's hand. That's my take on the Hellions deck. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Doesn't really matter to me, and I am off to sleep.